Alright, so this will be a tutorial on the LAMIN-X blue headlight cover, or any color really, clear, yellow, blue, tinted, or gunsmoke as in black. So this will be a tutorial on how to tint your headlight. So first off, you're going to need these things. You're going to need little blades. You're going to need the tools you need to take off your headlight, which mine is a 5mm, and I think most people have this. And then my other is a 8mm, right? That little 8mm. And then actually I always just put on little zip ties on the top right here, just in case, just so I know my fairings aren't going to those. Alright, so we are going to take these bolts out and we'll be right back. Alright, so we have the headlight off. Look at that, looks like a little stunt bike. Nasty. Alright, so we have the headlight off, just unplugged everything, and we are going to take out these screws for just the headlight. So this one, this one, this one, and this one. Alright. And we will be right back. So we have the bolts out. Alright, so we're going to pull the headlight away from the fairing. The headlight right here. Fairing. We can hang right back over. Now we are going to extend you so you can see what we are actually doing. So, you are going to grab your heat gun, take all your tint out of your packaging, and get all your other tools out of here other than your blades and your heat gun. The extension cord from the heater right now. First, we're going to make sure this is nice and warm. A few minutes just to sit. We're going to clean the headlight, because when you put that on, you're going to want it to be super clean and as clean as possible under that tinted lens. So we're gonna clean this off. Make sure we can get this as clean as possible. Alright, that looks pretty good. I think that looks good. That's pretty fucking clean. Make sure that's good. Alright, so you're gonna peel this off. And we are doing a dry application. There are instructions for dry application and wet application. So just so you know, we are doing dry application. I actually don't like doing the wet. I am not as good as at the wet for sure. Alright, so we're going to start out the top right here. And we are going to just push out to the sides. Heat. When you get all this on, you are going to be able to cut this excess off. I like this LAMIN-X tint. This film is actually, the film is actually really well made and quality. A lot of them are very thin. This one is actually really thick, and these are quality films, and I'll probably add this to all of my links after this, because this is a high quality product and I'd highly suggest this. I push all these little air bubbles out. See if we can get this back up a little bit. Get those air bubbles out. I know a lot of people know how to do these, but you know, some people are scared and are worried that they're gonna mess up or something. So I wanted to just make a video, show how literally an amateur can do this. And if you do it enough times, it's just, you know, practice. Alright, hold on just a second. We're gonna swap your view. Alright, so right here, we got pretty much all these little bubbles and stuff out. The heat will help at the end. So what you're doing towards the edges is you're taking this little part that's still not on. You can see right here, it's a little bit different. You can see under the color versus where it's definitely against the lens. So what you're doing is slowly taking your fingers with a little bit of pressure, pushing all those little air bubbles and stuff towards the corners. I'm trying to do it evenly, because if you don't do it evenly, you end up with alright. So you got your blue lens on. Alright, we're back. We put on the helmet cam. Alright, so we're gonna go back over here. You're cutting all your edges, making sure all your edges and bubbles are pushed out. Right here, this one doesn't want to come out. Give it a little bit of heat. But we'll test it on this piece. So a little bit of heat, and it bends very, very easily. Little bit of heat, not a lot. Okay. That. All right, this is what we're doing. We're trying to match this. this to this. Get all my extra. Alrighty. Alright. Now we got all that on. We'll push all these edges back while they're heated. We'll heat up these little bubbles. Push them out. You've got all your sides. One bubble in the middle. I don't know if you guys can see this. Right here, you can. Right there. Pop a little hole in it so the air can get out, and push that bitch right out. Alright, and the blue lens is on. Alright, so now to reinstall, hold on, get all your extra stuff out of here, get this into a place where it won't burn something. Alright, headlight back in. I'm going to get that back in, and we will be right back. Alright, now that we have all that on here, that is that. These are as easy as that, and plug that in. This is how you install that tie fairing, by the way. Line this little metal piece up with this little metal bracket, and then you bolt your holes in on the sides. Alright, those are in. Now for that last bolt, screw that in. Make sure these are tight. Always tighten everything, make sure everything is tight after you install everything else. Always double check. Alright. And you see, as I'm stunting, mine goes like this a little bit. So that is why some of that does. And we will just install these really quick. Alright, the Z125 blue tint film. But I like that. I like the little blue look. We'll see how it looks in the sun. But yeah, if you guys want to put on a little lens tint, there you go. There's a tutorial little video for you. We'll make a little edit of it, and